we're going to start by announcing the teams on the Radiant. We have Marky Mark and Carry Me Please, Pool, Duck, and Jello Mammoth on the Radiant team, playing for Team Hard Support, and they're facing actually against, looks like a couple familiar players. On the Dire team, there's going to be Space Cowboy, Made in Korea, Albie, Dota Junkie, and Wolfen. So we'll see if this game even connects. Okay, there we go. Looks like the loaders are starting to pop in. It's been a while actually since we've done just a 5v5. Normally we've been doing a lot of tournaments lately. See, the question is, oh, what happened to the cool voice? Do you want me to do the effect voice introduction? I can.
On the Radiant team, Space Cowboy, Made in Korea, Albie, Dota Junkie, and Wolfen.
All right, it looks like that wasn't the Radiant team. That was actually the Dire team. It's going to be really interesting to cast this game with the 6.82 patch. There's so many changes to this new patch. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been spending hours and hours and hours reviewing the changes. So I'll do my best to commentate on them as we see changes. Okay, here we go. Chaos Knight, already on the Dire. Really interesting with Chaos Knight having received his buffs with his Phantasm. Now, the duration for his ultimate has increased from 24 seconds to 36 seconds. And we're going to see some interesting play. Now, he's very, very good against pushing the towers. And before, where he couldn't push the towers as much because they just weren't as tanky. Now they're going to be able to last a lot longer. So we'll see how this works. Okay, and he's going to be joined by the Ancient Apparition and the Jakiro. All right, so it looks like the players are set. And the Radiant team is going to be... Who are we going to be casting from the perspective of? Looks like Jello Mammoth is going to be playing the Beastmaster. And Duck's going to be on the Vengeful Spirit. Marky Mark on the Centaur Warrunner, who actually has a pretty cool set. Carry Me Please playing the Queen of Pain, most likely mid. Another interesting set. And Kappa on the Dazzle. Meanwhile, top we have Wolfen on the Chaos Knight. Dota Junkie on the Ancient Apparition. Maiden Karina on the Lina. Space Cowboy on the Bloodseeker. And Jakiro on... Or on Albie on Jakiro. It'll be interesting to see the Bloodseeker rework here. Now, actually, Bloodright is a very new, interesting ability that now with the AoE silence, we'll see how this works. I still haven't seen this in play quite yet. It'll be very interesting. Looks like Ancient Apparition is going for a little bit of an early rune control. Now, there is the new bounty rune here. So we will see if the same amount of aggression comes in to protecting these bounties, or if it's going to be a little bit more passive. We'll have to just see what the tendency is. But he is going to go ahead and pick that first one up. Carry Me Please is going to be playing the Queen of Pain against Maiden Karina on Lina mid. And let's see how they're doing with last hits and denies so far. Looks like Queen of Pain is going to pick up the first last hit. And bottom, Dota Junkie actually already taken quite a few hits. You're going quite aggressive against him. Marky Mark as well, exchanging right clicks, and he's going to back off in the meantime. So it's going to be the Vengeful Spirit and the Marky Mark on Centaur Warrunner against the Ancient Apparition and Bloodseeker. And top, it looks like Albie on Jakiro is going to be doing a double stack and pull, actually. Was that second stack able to work out for him? No, second stack wasn't able to work out for him. Jakiro is going to be playing alongside a Chaos Knight, and they're going to be facing against the Beastmaster solo. Queen of Pain right now looks like she is taking the lead mid, able to take the lead with 5 last hits and 3 denies. And picking up a null talisman first with a tango. So she's not going necessarily for that bottle rush. She does invest in the full null talisman. And we'll see if she gets that next. Now with the bottle being a little bit more expensive, it's a little bit more difficult for mid to invest in it all the time. Oh, actually, carry me, please. Just about dying to that Dragon Slave there from the Lina. And carry me, please, I guess is going to disconnect in the meantime. Oh, I think actually he took the Dragon Slave while he's DC'd, but the pause is going to come off. And fortunately, he's head back home, so he's going to be in good shape. Chaos Knight, though, taking the lead in last hits in the meantime. And he's going to be manning against Jello Mammoth, going up there pretty far. Jello Mammoth hasn't been able to gain quite as much experience at this point as he should have. Only level 2.5, and Wolfen being in lane with somebody else. Actually, it looks like they're not doing too much sharing experience. He's 3.5, so Jello Mammoth, yeah, not taking that experience as well as he should so far. Bottom, looks like Ducky is trying to be aggressive on Space Cowboy, but they're not going to get the stun off. That's going to be on cooldown for another 3 seconds. They're going to walk away from that one feeling pretty safe. So they do have the 2 stuns available. They have the Hoof Stomp from the Centaur War Runner, as well as the Dazzle having Magic Missile. But they're not going to use it quite yet. They're going to continue to play at a distance. So the changes with Bloodseekers, he actually got a complete rework. And, until I really see this new ability in play, it's going to be difficult to accurately commentate on it. But the new ability is Blood Rite. So I'll just read the description for you. So Bloodseeker baptized in an area in sacred blood. After 3 seconds, the ritual completes, causing any enemies caught in the area to take damage and become silent. So that has an area of 600. So the silencing is essentially at level 1, it's level 3, and it scales up to level 6. But yeah. Oh, wait a minute. No, after 3 seconds, after the 3 seconds ends, then it goes ahead and does the silence. I don't think it does it right off the bat. But we'll have to see how that plays off as things go on here. Ooh, carry me, please. Actually, still at a lane mid. Now, he's going to have to... oh, he just got back. Okay. Not quite level 5. Lina taking the advantage a little bit right now with XP. Oh, those Dragon Slaves really taking her down. But does have the bottle now. And we'll be able to continue to replenish them, but not if Maiden Karina continues to be aggressive with those runes. So far, getting excellent rune control. And it's actually going to be interesting to see if we see lots of bottle play where a mid-hero goes top for the bounty rune or the illusion rune or whatever it is, and then immediately goes down bottom to be able to spam their abilities mid lane and push back the creep wave. I think that's going to be a viable strategy. Now it looks like Lina is just doing quite a bit of baiting. Oh, meanwhile, top though. Looks like Duck is about to die. It's going to be close. That's going to be first blood. Wolfen drawing the first blood on the Duck. And Vengeful Spirit falling. Chaos Knight taking the lead right now. It's going to be Dire 1, Radiant 0. Bloodseeker now moving forward with the most last hits. And I would say that Bloodseeker is probably the best last hitter in the game at the moment. If Bloodseeker can press... you know what? That's not true, actually. Shadow Demon is once Shadow Fiend, once Shadow Fiend is able to gain his souls, his last hitting damage just goes through the roof, and so I'd say he's the best. But Bloodseeker, I would say a close second as far as last hitting skill. And it also, of course, requires having that last hitting skill with Bloodseeker to fully take advantage of the character. So carry me, please, now. A little bit of a rotation. They're going for this stun. And a Hoof Stomp opens up. It looks like Dota Junkie is going to fall to the Centaur War Runner. Nicely setting that up with a Hoof Stomp. And they're going to go ahead now with 4 bottom, and they're going to want to take this tier 1 tower. That's going to be 1-1 now for the Radiant and the Dire. So it looks like so far the Dire team has really pulled ahead as far as farm is concerned. We'll have to see if they match with experience. But so far, Radiant able to hold their ground. They have some strong rotations. Beastmaster actually dying in the meantime. And top really taking advantage. It looks like they did cast Ice Path and Dual Breath. And Chaos Knight, has no mana as well. Oh, we missed Dazzle. In the meantime, falling as well. Now, Lina falling, that's going to be huge, actually. A huge cost for the Dire. Mid-hero giving all that XP to Marky Mark and Duck. And they're going to feel real good about that. They're actually going to continue pushing back. Now they're going to back off in the meantime. Great rotation from Carry Me Please. He's going to soak up that XP from that kill. He's going to return on mid. Now 7 minutes into the game and has his almost level 7. And there's that bottle spamming that we see. It's going to be used so much with that double rune now instead of just the one. Very interesting change to the meta. Marky Mark doing quite well with farm as well. 7 minutes into the game. He has his Tranquil Boots and his Ring of Health. One thing that's really interesting with this new patch is that the Bloodstone now can be made from a Soul Ring. You don't need to go Perseverance anymore. It's now actually made from a Soul Ring. So now instead of that favoring melee heroes, that's actually going to favor intelligence heroes. So that's going to be a little bit of a buff to a Tinker. But the reason I say that is, not that Marky Mark would want to be building a Bloodstone, but it's just interesting, seeing these Ring of Healths and eventually Perseverance. That's really, it's never going to turn into a Bloodstone. That is a thing of the past. And it looks like Lina was killed from a rotation mid. Another great rotation. Duck, though, pretty low health. He's going to have to run back to base. Marky Mark actually almost he does finish the Dota Junkie and gets a nice double edge off there. And it looks like some great communication coming from the Radiant team. Another rotation. Here we go. Carry me, please. And looking to speed into battle. He does pop his ult, and he does get another nice double edge, barely dodging that tower damage. He's going to walk away from there. Excellent. That's going to be another kill for the Radiant team. Now, how are we doing for items? It looks like Carry Me Please just still has... just picked up Treads, actually. Treads are finished. Bottles finished. And what are we going to see from this Null Talisman? We've got a few options. Veil of Discord or Dagon. Most likely the Veil of Discord. And the question is whether or not the Radiant team is going to be focusing on pushing towers right now, if they're just going to want to maintain that creep equilibrium and continue to get the experience in last hits. Just 2 now, and 3. Oh, looking to land the Ice Path. They do manage to get it off the Marky Marks. And Dual Breath to follow up. Space Cowboy now is trying to finish off Kappa, but the Shallow Grave is used, and he's going to be safe for a moment. Oh, that extra speed, though, is going to keep him vulnerable. And Ancient Apparition getting that last right click for the kill. Marky Mark's in a pretty safe position at this point, though. Has good movement speed. Considering he doesn't even have his boots, actually. And has that tower support. Jello Mammoth, meantime. Oh, he's going to die to the Dragon Slave and the Laguna Blade. Doing so much damage, taking him down. And I think that the range is actually increased on the Dragon Slave. That's what secured that kill. Carry Me Please and Duck, I don't think have the mana for this kill on Lina. Now, Lina does have low mana, but it wasn't going to be quite enough. Duck decides to go ahead and zone bottom. They're going to want to push this up. They know that the rotation is coming against the bottom tier 1 tower, against the Radiant. Just want to mention wards right now. Looks like the Dire has warded, so they have the vision of this ganking area bottom. And Radiant just sitting right in front of the wards there, so The Dire team knows what's going on. They see the rotation. They're just going to back off. Ancient Apparition is going to ult. And goodbye, regen. Okay, he's ready. Going to push this. Ulti is popped by Marky Marks. Looking for a stun. Is he going to get the hoof stuff off? Oh, he's going to get... interesting. Bloodseeker dies, but the ulti is still in effect on Marky Marks. Duck now almost dying to the tower. Are we going to see a shallow grave? Not quite necessary. He's going to barely survive that. Ice Path. Marky Marks walking right into it. Well, fortunately for him, the stun duration isn't long enough to hold him in position for any sort of kill. They're going to walk back from that one. Albie saying, get the heck out of my tower radius, guys. But they're going to continue pushing, trying to get this tower. Oh, does land on the Kappa. Stopping the creeps for a moment while the tower continues to hit on them. Another Ancient Apparition ult. Is Marky Marks going to get hit? Yes. But I don't think that he's going to get caught within the kill rate. The kills threshold. And Lena does take that first mid tower. So looks like Marky Marks is in trouble here. No, they're going to turn around and Space Cowboy's going to fall to the Centaur War Runner double edge. Excellent turnaround there. Very risky for him. Duck is so close to dying as well during that engagement. But fortunately, the Dazzle actually doesn't really have any heals other than the urn. Oh, Ancient Apparition looking to seal the kill on Marky Marks. They would have got the kill, but barely dodged that. Excellent job from Marky Marks. Duck is going to die to the Ancient Apparition, and I think that no, he didn't even Ice Blast for that. Interesting. I think he just cold feeted him. Marky Marks now ulting. Looking to open up with a good initiation. Does open up with a hoof stomp. Is going to try to go for the double edge. Is able to get the Lena. Doesn't have the support though. He's going to be in trouble himself. And I don't think he's going to walk away from this one. No, he's going to fall to the Bloodseeker. Now the Blinken from Carry Me Please. Is he going to get Alba? Alba though, turning around and able to landing a nice Ice Path. Now Carry Me Please in a little bit of trouble. Space Cowboy taking advantage of that Ice Path stun and catching him out of position. Space Cowboy, though, falling to the Duck. To the Beastmaster, actually. And now's their opportunity. Are they going to push with the creep wave and hopefully take this Tier 1 tower? One of the changes that has happened is if a Tier 1 tower has been taken, then you do instantly get another glyph, which is an interesting change. Ancient Apparition ult. Connecting, but not quite enough damage to finish any kill off at the moment. Tower's gonna hang on for life in the meantime. Yeah, so getting the extra glyph is interesting. Another change to towers is that the armor has been given a buff for Tier 2 towers. So obviously, as we saw in the International 4, with all the early tower aggression going off, Dota has patched that, and they want to say, okay, we want to see a little bit longer games, and we don't want games just last 14 minutes because of pushing. So we're going to add a little bit more armor to the Tier 2 towers. And so far, it certainly has been making games longer. Actually, most games have been, that I've seen anyhow, with this meta have been between 50 and 75 minutes. So pretty incredible length. I hope that the comeback mechanic does get changed again. If you haven't heard yet, the comeback mechanic has to do with heroes having a large difference in XP. When there's a hero that has a large hold on here. Looks like the engagement now. Kappa getting the Bloodseeker ult on him, and both of them are actually going to be in huge trouble. Gel Mammoth and Dazzle both falling during that engagement. And Dire's going to walk away with 2 kills, tying it up 10-10. So the comeback mechanic that has been changed in this recent patch about a week and a half ago, here's how it works. You'll have 2 heroes that are very different in XP. And the low XP hero, if he or she is able to kill the higher XP hero, they get a massive bonus to gold as well as experience. And the greater the difference, the greater the bonus. So not only do you get a lot of experience for a high XP player, especially if it's on a killing spree, you can also get the bonus. Hold on, Space Cowboy. In the meantime, dying to Queen of Pain, but carry me please, walking again without the support there in time from Kappa. His shallow grave was up though, probably feeling pretty silly about that, not able to get it. Maiden Karina about to fall though, and the one right click is going to be enough. Kappa needing to double back, doesn't quite make it. The swap coming off from Duck, able to get Dota Junkie. Tons of back and forth during that engagement. They're going to only lose 2 and get 3 of their heroes. With that, Lena, very valuable play for the Radiant. The armlet now being finished on the Chaos Knight. Treads now on the Vengeful Spirit. But like I was saying with the comeback mechanic, basically, this is where the controversy lies. No, hold on. It looks like Jakiro and Chaos Knight flipping around some kills up top. Bloodseeker ulti on carry me, please. He's not going anywhere. Space Cowboy. Oh, this is going to be close. No, he's going to take the kill and a little bit of health. Space Cowboy, by the way, gives health to anybody that kills him while his silence is on, which is a little bit of a change. So it's not just Bloodseeker that benefits, it's whoever he silences. Okay, so let me attempt to finish off this explanation of how the comeback mechanic works. So, Verudem is now a bro. Hey, thanks for following the stream. Hope you enjoy it. So the comeback mechanic is interesting because, you know, not only do you have the bonuses from killing a very high XP hero, but if you're low XP hero, if you're, say, a support, you get that extra bonus on top. So really things start to multiply and balances things out late time. Okay, they get the swap off. Wolf, and now he's not getting out of this one. Centaur War Runner taking the kill. Ancient Apparition trying to trying to ult back into that fight, but nobody's low actually and misses it pretty hard, so he's not going to connect with any kills. Wait a minute. The comeback mechanic was fixed already? Oh my goodness. Guys, I've been off Dota for 4 days and the world has changed. I haven't even heard about this yet. WTFZOMG, you're going to have to explain this to me, or I just need to look at the patch update. I did notice that Dota was updating, so... I should have suspected, actually. Obviously, a lot of people were really upset about that. Well, good to know. I'm glad they made that change. Jello Mammoth playing very aggressively here. They still have the Husomp. They still have the double edge. Dota Junkie will fall, but Marky Marks now with Shallow Grave not returning any damage with the Blade Mail. Kind of the wrong time to put on the Blade Mail, but that's okay. They still do get 3 kills for only 1 death, but Jello Mammoth now in a lot of trouble. He's going to get stunned. Wolfen, I don't know if they're going to be able to finish off this Wolfen. No, they're not. He's going to walk away with his life still, but they lost 4. Radiant only losing 2 during that fight. So that's going to put them in the advantage, 19-16. Let's take a look at Vision right now for the Dire team. Looks like they have the ward on both the top and the bottom rune, also giving them a little bit of vision in the jungle, allowing them to continue farming a little bit safer. Got another interesting ward here. Not used to seeing that ward placement, but yeah, an aggressive ward. AA trying to connect with somebody in the well. Duck, actually, they might get the connection. Oh, barely able to finish off Duck. And Duck trying his very hardest to get back to well. And so close to surviving that one. But excellent skill shot coming off from Dota Junkie, and he gets the kill. Carry me please now. Just having enough for his Blink Dagger. And is he going to buy it in time before going into this engagement? I think he is going for his Blink Dagger, is he not? Well, he already has Blink. Maybe he's not going for his double Blink, who knows? In either case, he's got 2,200 in the bank. And we'll see what he does with it. Yeah, Duck. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. Well, we haven't looked at items in a little bit, so let's take a look right now. Ancient Apparition has his urn, has his arcane boots. Bloodseeker, just about finishing off his Sanj and Yasha. Very close to that. Top. They're really close to taking this top tower. Actually, only one more right click. And now Kappa getting caught in the middle of an engagement. Oh, good hits, hoof stomp and double edge. Actually, I'm not sure if they got the double edge or not, but they did get the Jakiro. Now, the blade mail being used on Raz and Wolfram backing away from that one. Vengeful Spirit dying in the meantime to Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker doing really well here. Oh, double edge. And Centaur War Runner able to get the kill. This is going to be a double kill. They just need one more right click on this on Dota Junkie. Oh, good juke to the trees. Marky Mark's not quite able to see him. Is he going to get stunned though from this? No, he was not going to get stunned. Oh, so close to connecting with that hoof stomp. The juke's coming up from Dota Junkie. The urn now connecting. He's going to have to get a couple more right clicks in order to kill him. But in the meantime, the hoof stomp is up. Is it going to be enough? Jello Mammoth is here as well. Dota Junkie, you can't juke forever, bro. You're going to die. And looks like that's going to get split up between the heroes up top. Wolfen going to continue farming. And it looks like he has finished his Helm of the Dominator. Sanjin Yasha actually just going to the Bloodseeker now too. So Chaos Knight has finished his Helm of the Dominator and his Armlet of Mordigan, as well as his Power Treads. Arcane Boots, just on Jakiro, as well as just a couple support items. Perseverance going on the Lina. Also picking up Bottle and Phase Boots. And it looks like this actually could be an Aghanim Scepter coming on the Queen of Pain. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's an Aghanim Scepter. Dazzle working on the mechanism. But it looks like Maiden Karina. Oh, the Laguna Blade on Jello Mammoth. Also now follow-up connection. Good chain stun coming from Jakiro. That Ice Path is going to lock him in. Chaos Knight's farm is really coming online right now. So getting really scary. Let's take a look at net worth at the moment. Right now, it is the Chaos Knight and the Centaur War Running competing for farm. But wait a minute, looks like Space Cowboy. Oh, great juke for animation cancel from Marky Mark. Is his blink going to be enough? It's off cooldown in 3 seconds. I don't think it's going to be quite enough. And he realized it, so he's going to back off. Very close to a kill there. But anyhow, it looks like Centaur War Runner and Chaos Knight are competing for the highest net worth at the moment. And Centaur War Runner has his Vanguard, has his Blade Mail, Blink Dagger, and Tranquil Boots. So doing very well so far. Chaos Knight just finishing his Skull Basher next. And likely going for Abyssal Blade after that. So the Radiant team have taken all the tier 1 towers, and now up next we got the tier 2 towers with that extra little buff of armor. And here we go. Opening up with the Swoop Stomp. Now Ice Path following up. Ancient Apparition is ulting in, and the regen is going to stop, but Centaur War Runner is going to get the kill. Now cut under that tower. Oh, is he? Yes, he will fall. Jello Mammoth doesn't have any support, tries to get the stun off. Now the swap going off. It looks like Duck's actually going to be in trouble too. Marky Mark's... Oh, that's a full team wipe. Too much separation within that team fight. Unfortunately, Radiant team just not communicating and engaging at the right times. When the Centaur War Runner was engaging during that team fight, the rest of the team needed to be following up, but unfortunately, they did not see the support and resulted in a complete team wipe. So Chaos Knight is going to push ahead a little bit in net worth, almost at 11k net worth. Then we got the Centaur War Runner. After that, we got the Bloodseeker at 7.5k. Looks like he's going for his BKB next. But now the tier 2 is being attempted. And Macro Power is up. Not even going to need to use it, so are they going to push another tower? Well, they're going to probably go for another tier 2. Okay, here's the tower push that we were talking about. Chaos Knight able to really right-click that tower down. I think even with backdoor protection, they're really taking that tower down. Well, got a little bit of health off of it. But now we'll see what the Radiant does. They need to be focusing on towers as well. They only have one tier 2 tower left. So they're 2 behind. Looks like they are going to 5-man and focus down this next tower. The next tier 2 is full in health right now. They don't really have a pushing lineup, so they're going to want to take this to the late game. The Laguna Blade is up on the Beastmaster. Are they going to catch him out of position? He opens up with a light strike array, gets the stun. Dragon Slave, Laguna Blade, and Jello Mammoth walking back in there. I'm not sure why though. It looks like the Hoof Stomp is going to connect from Marky Marks. Now, the Double Edge. Not quite enough to kill though. Macropyre now keeping Marky Marks stuck. And damage over time doing a terrible amount to him. Well, looks like Bloodseeker getting the kill on both the Centaur Warrunner as well as the Vengeful Spirit. Great play, and that was the animation for the first time that I've seen, actually. Looks like that was Blood Right. General Bone. Is that who I think it is? Is that Chris B? Hey, welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to have you here. Okay, so it looks like the Dire team is trying to take that tier 3. They're thinking about it. Now they're going to back off in the meantime. Laguna Blade is the only ult right now for the Dire team that is up. And she does have her Laken Sphere too at the moment. Chaos Knight really pulling ahead in farm, has 12.3 and net worth, and they're going to go for the Roshan now. And I think it's going to be uncontested as well. Now it looks like the Radiant team does have the vision on the Roche pit. Well, they're heading there, but it's not going to be fast enough. Roche is going down. And what's going to be their next move? Well, they're going to back off and consider from the high ground what to do the next. And they don't know what to do next. No, they're just going to sit on the high ground. Caremy, please, considering engaging, I think. They know that they're going to need to defend this mid next. And here comes the 5-man push mid. Okay, so we can expect a pretty big team fight here, but they're not all there. They're actually missing the Lina. I don't know why the Lina's so far back. Well, she insists to buy some items from the secret shop. But here comes the push. Let's keep in mind the Macropyre is going to be up for this fight. And they're going to try and pushing for that tier 3. If they get the racks, the Radiant team's going to be in big trouble. And I just got to say, from this comeback mechanic change since the recent patch that obviously I haven't been aware of yet, they've been able to push and make this game get close to the racks within 30 minutes. So I'm happy about that. It was a little bit tiring casting 70 minutes games. And yeah, I'm really happy about this game timing so far. Looks like the Vladimir's offering has been on the Beastmaster. Vengeful Spirit playing very support item. Right now, the Aghanim Scepter almost finished for the Queen of Pain. Oh, just finished. There we go. Gonna walk into the next team fight with the Aghanim Scepter. Now, the Dire team does have the Aegis right now, but they're gonna continue to farm with it. Or are they gonna take this tier 2 tower top? I think they're gonna go for the tier 2 tower top. They are 5-man now. They need to make this worth their while. And here's the push. Yeah. In the meantime, it looks like the Radiant team is expecting this fight mid still, but they're not going to see it. Okay, they do know what's happening now against their tier 2 bottom. And they're hoping for some good positioning, but Jello Mammoth not in the fight. Ancient Apparition knows it too. They're going to try and catch him out of position. He's walking in a little bit too late. Chaos Knight getting the stun off. Space Falco Pow Boy to secure the kill. And they don't even need to have everybody there during that team fight to take this tower. Look at Lina doing so much damage to this tower. And the Blinken. Hoof Stomp does connect with 2. Ice Path to follow up. Space Cowboy. Macropyre actually laid down now, barely missing that tower. But they're going to lose 3. And the tower as well. Duck now 4, landing on Kappa, now getting that last ice path. He's going to have a real hard time getting out of here, even with the shallow grave. The Phantasm surrounding him. Oh, the chain stun's coming off. And the light strike array securing the kill for the Chaos Knight. That's going to be 5 down. It's going to be real hard to come back from this one. Most likely taking a Rax uncontested. Possibly a second Rax, depending on how much momentum they have. Well, okay, maybe just the one set of Rax. We'll have to see. Bloodseeker's just picking up his BKB now. Dire team feeling pretty rich from this. Chaos Knight now 15k net worth. Lena a second at 11.3k. Bloodseeker also almost 11k. And Centaur War Runner after that. They're just not taking it to the late game like they needed to. They're in a lot of trouble so far. So, Michael, who do you think is going to win? The red team or the green team?
Looking like the red.
It looks like the red team is going to win. Yeah, the Radiant team really needed to take this to the late game, but just not working out for them. Just for those of you guys who are tuning in, I think it's almost 10 o'clock right now. We started a little bit earlier than we normally do tonight. But I wanted to get right into it because I could, first of all. But secondly, because I haven't been available the last few nights at show start time. Unfortunately, just work and school has been a little bit too much. And I haven't been able to do it, so I apologize for that. Laguna Blade now going to finish off the Vengeful Spirit. The Dazzle falling as well. Queen of Pain dying to the Chaos Knight. In the meantime, they do get the one kill from the Chaos Knight stun. And that's going to be 3 down now. Centaur War Runner. Oh. The ult now going on Jello Mammoth, but not doing very much damage, actually. He's going to run away from that one feeling decent. No, he's going to stay there. Oh, Jello Mammoth will fall to the Chaos Knight. And here we go, looking for the tier 3 and the Rax mid. And it's just Marky Marks, and all he can do is watch his base get landscaped. Oh, he's going to go for the Houston. Well, he does connect with 3, a little bit of a pause. Maybe he was hoping for that deny. Well, he doesn't get it in any case. He realizes it's pretty close to over at this point. Oh, the mech is popped off, so they're going to continue to push, feeling real healthy, having that extra armor. And there's really nothing that the Radiant can do at this point. They have both racks down. They have the third... Well, they do have bottom all the way pushed up with the creep wave. And even if they have the perfect engagement here with Marky Marks blinking and a hoof stomping, I don't see them having it work out. Well, here it is. They do land the hoof stomp. Are they going to get the double edge? No, Space Cowboy just going to BKB out of there. In the meantime, Jakiro finishing off the Beastmaster. Centaur War Runner does fall and Dazzle as well. Just getting wiped. They're actually going to go right for the fountain. Ice Path not landing into the fountain. And are we going to see... Oh, there it is. The Ancient Apparition. Going for the Duck one more time. Duck not having a good game right now with Ancient Apparition. And they do take the last Rax, and 34 minutes into the game. That's going to be a mega creep victory. And Radiant just don't have the counter push potential to come back from this. So the Ancient is going to be taken. And I do have to say this game, Ancient Apparition played an excellent game as support, securing those kills for his team, and Chaos Knight as well, landing some great stuns. Interesting to see the Bloodseeker, the new Blood Right ability. Haven't seen that animation yet, so that was the first time. Well, guys, that was great casting that game, man. It's I feel kind of like a fish out of water, not doing this for a few days and then jumping into it. But anyways, that's going to be it for this game.